Okay, today we are going to discuss about neural control and coordination. Okay, today what we are going to discuss neural control and coordination. Neural control, neural control and coordination. What is the meaning of neural control and coordination? Which is coordinate? Neural control and coordination. That is our topic. We have to discuss about this topic here today. Okay, what is the meaning of neural control and coordination? You know, in human beings, we are multicellular organisms. Our body is made up of billions of cells. In our body, so many organ systems is there. Organ system. For example, okay, if you take one example, if any bike, motorbike, or car or any vehicle, just we have to think. It is made up of different parts. If any part is not working, for example, if anything is not working in that any part is repaired in that vehicle, what happened? That vehicle is not running in proper way. So try to understand it. Same as it is, our body also made up of different types of organ systems in our body. Respiratory system, digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, nervous system, muscular system, chemical, endocrine system, exocrine system. So many varieties of systems is there. Our body made up of what? Different types of organs and different types of tissues and different types of organ systems. Try to understand in that any system is not working in proper way. Any system, for example, actually what happened? Digestive system. Okay, our digestive system is what? It is not properly. It is not digest the food. Automatically, if it is not properly digest, what will be happen? We will not get the energy. Indirectly it affects what other systems also. Every system require what? Energy. For example, in a school, different types of what? Okay, classrooms is there, teachers also is there. All teachers, everything is coordinated by what? Principal coordinate each other. Try to understand. Same in our body also. Some type of systems is there. They coordinate, controls. What is the meaning of control? Control and coordinates. For example, I am talking. When I am talking with consciousness only. Okay. For example, the drunken person, especially for daru pita, okay, drunken person is not talking in proper way. Is not walking in proper way. Is walking what? Especially why? That means what? His body is not controlled with what? Neural control coordination. His body is not controlled. That means if every organ system, each and every organ system having some relation. Okay, for example, if you're doing what? Muscular activity, exercise. When you're doing muscular activity, automatically, okay, respiratory rate is also increased. When the respiratory rate is increased, automatically we get more energy. So each and every system, whatever systems is there in our body, each and every system is coordinate each other. Try to understand what I'm telling you. So here, neural control system is there. Neural control system in our body, human being body, multicellular, mostly multicellular. Okay, especially okay, animals which are multicellular animals and human being body also controlled by okay, some systems are useful to control our body. Which systems? One is what? Nervous system. Our body is controlled by nervous system. And second one is endocrine system. Endocrine system. these two systems are very important to control our body. Control and coordination. It coordinate each other. It giving the signals. You know, sometimes what teacher is saying or your brain is not working. Okay, are you there here or not? Asking like that questions. What the brain is what coordinate each and every part of the body in our body. Whatever organ systems coordinate all the organ systems. For example, any problem in brain. Okay, especially middle of lung, whatever is there. Okay, any problem is that respiratory problem. If you are thinking more, okay, whatever bad thinking, whatever is there, sometimes there is anxiety, respiratory problem, everything is cause of what these two systems are very important to control and coordination of our body. So try to understand. Okay, so that our body is controlled by what? Especially our body means not only human being body, even animals also. Animals is so hormonal secretion or endocrine system is also very important, and also neural system, nervous system is also very important. Now, what we are discussing, neural control and coordination. How nervous system control and coordination the body, coordinate the body. So, okay, what we are going to discuss? First of all, we are going to discuss about nervous system. First of all, nervous system is made up of what? Bundle of nerves. Bundle of nerve. Neuron or nerves. Okay, neuron or nerve both are same only. Neuron or nerves. Bundle of nerves. So these are what a filament-like structure in our body. Okay, each and every part, very important about how nervous system is useful to us. Actually, just like a cable, what especially for telephone cables is the in landline phones. When we are using the landline phones are connected with what telephone cables. Telephone cables. What first when we are dialing. Okay, try to understand. When we are dialing what phone number. First of all, it is reaching the what telephone exchange office. Then telephone exchange office it is sending to who person who we are dialed. Okay, so telephone exchange. So whatever we dial the number, it is sending message to particular person. So try to understand in our body also some cable-like structures is there, some bundles of nerves which are what filament-like structures, bundles of nerves, especially for nerves bundles is there. These nerve bundles are what it useful. It is useful to passing through with them what passing through with them electric impulses. What is the meaning of impulses? Okay, the main purpose of nervous system, the nervous system is passing what is it is passing impulses are nothing but messages. It is a passing the message. Anybody what pinched here? We feel pain. What happened here? Here what nervous system sending the message to the brain analyzing and giving the response. Pain. Okay, so what especially for? So it is a passing the message through both nerves. Message is nothing but we can call electric impulses. So nervous system, the main purpose of nervous system is what? It is passing, it is sending the messages. It is sending the message and passing the messages through with what? Nerve fibers, thread-like structure, neurons or nerve fiber, nerve cells. So, and also not only that, but it is also gives what? Stimulus and response. What is the meaning of stimulus and response? They are showing stimulus and response. They are showing what? Stimulus and response. What is stimulus? Newton third law, action reaction. Stimulus means what? External change. External environmental changes, external changes. Okay, so whatever changes occurs in outside the body. Okay, in whatever changes, for example, I am seeing one sweet. Okay, I am observed some smell, sweet smell. So what happened actually? It is sending external change. That is what external change. When the external changes occurs, automatically it is sending the message to the brain. Who is sending? Nerve. Who is sending? Neuron. Who is sending? Nerve cell. Nerve cells are connected each and everything. It is throughout the body. It is what sending the message to the brain. Brain analyzing and giving the response. Stimulus and response. They're showing what stimulus, the passing what impulses, which impulses, electric impulses. So, stimulus and response. What is the meaning of stimulus? External change. External change means what? In environment, whatever changes occurs in bad smell, good smell. Okay, if you are seen any poster, if you have seen any anything. Okay, we thought that okay flowers or anything. We thought that if you see any flower, we thought that it's beautiful. How do you know? That means what? It is sending the message. Brain is analyzing and giving the response. So try to understand everything is controlled by what, especially for brain, especially controlled by what neural system and endocrine system also. So here neurons are what structural functional units of cell. Structural structural and functional units. Functional units of nervous system. So very important structural functional unit of nervous system, which are called structural functional unit of nervous system, that is we can call neurons. Neuron are nothing but nerve cell. Both are same only. Neuron or nerve cell is the structural and functional unit. What is the meaning of structural? Nervous system made up of neurons, nervous system functioning with neurons. So, neurons or nerve cell is called structural functional unit of the nervous system. Structural functional unit of the nervous system. That means nervous system made up of neurons and nervous system functioning with neurons. So, okay, neuron. We are discussing about neuron or nerve cell. Generally, we have to observe the structure of nerve cell. So, what we have to discuss? Structure of nerve cell. Why we have to discuss about the structure of nerve cell? Nerve cell is the structural functional unit of the nervous system. Nerve cell is the structural functional unit of the nervous system. So nervous system, nerve cell is made up of that. Generally, it is made up of what? Okay, cell body or cytosol or soma, okay, whatever the names is there, okay, and also auxin and also dendrites. Okay, we will observe, mainly we will observe these 3 parts in a neuron or a nerve cell. If you observe the structure of neuron or a nerve cell, okay, if you observe the structure of neuron or nerve cell, what type of structures we will observe in it? Generally, if you observe what this is the what multipolar neuron. In a multipolar neuron, in a neuron structure, what type of parts we will observe in a neuron? Okay, for example, this is we can call cell body or cyton or soma, whatever is there. Okay, soma also we can call soma also, cell body, cyton or soma. And in that we will observe what? Nucleoplasm. This is sorry. Okay, it is what? Cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, okay, we will observe some granule-like structures. So these granules are, we can call Nissil granules. Nissil granules. Nissil granules are made up of what? Especially ribosomes and endoplasm reticulum. ER means what? Endoplasm reticulum. So, okay, first of all, now cell is divided. Now cell is divided. Okay, the first, this part is called especially for soma or cyton or cell body. Okay, and second, which is a long thread-like structure, we can call auxine, axon or auxine, we can call. And also at the terminal part of the auxine. Okay, if you observe the terminal part of the auxine, we will observe, okay, what we call this is, these are we can call what? Terminal, okay, or neural terminals. What is the meaning of terminal? Last, neural terminals. Terminals. We will, at the end of the neural terminal, we will observe just a round-like structure, just like a bulb-like structure. These are we can call synaptic knobs. Synaptic knobs. So, try to observe basic structure of neuron. In basic structure of neuron, what type of parts we will observe in a neuron? Cell body, cyton, and dendrites. These are what we can call dendrites. Dendrites. So, if you observe structure of neuron in neuron cell body, in cell body, we will observe in middle of the cell body, we will observe what? Nucleus. This is what? Nucleus. Around the nucleus, cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, we will observe Nissil granules. Nissil granules are nothing but, okay, it is made up of what? It is consist of what? Ribosomes, protein synthesized ribosomes, and also, okay, endoplasmic smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So, in cytoplasm, which parts are located in cytoplasm? Nucleus and also cytoplasm, and also especially for Nissil granules. Like in that Nissil granule is made up of ribosomes and endoplasm reticulum, smooth and rough endoplasm reticulum. Okay, this cytoplasm, this word around what we call cyton or cell body, okay, attached with what? Okay, attached with so many processes. These processes we can call especially what we call, these are dendrites. What is the use of dendrites? The dendrites are useful to passing the messages and receiving the messages. Try to understand. Dendrites, the main function of dendrites is what? Receiving what it receives. Receiving the messages. It receives the messages from where? It is receiving the messages from nervous system. It is receiving the messages from nervous system. It is receiving the messages from what? Especially for sensory organs. Sensory organs are coordinated with what? Muscular system. In our body, muscular system is also very important. It's showing the movements. It is cause of movements, especially coordinate with what? Neural system. So it is a passing the message. Whatever the messages are received by what? The first the messages are received by dendrites. Whatever the well branched, okay, dendrites is there, these are passing throughout the body. It receives, dendrite receives what? Especially for impulses. Electric impulses are nothing but we can call messages. So these are the what? Okay, it is a passing the messages through with what? Especially for cyton what? Okay, especially for electric impulses are passing through with what? Oxide. It is jumping to other neuron with what? Here synaptic knobs, synaptic cleft, synaptic knobs is there. We will discuss about that one. Okay, for example, here, Okay, cyton, dendrites, and also auxin. Auxin is a long thread-like structure which is the passing the messages. Okay, which is the passing the messages. That is what auxin. Generally, sometimes what will be happen? This auxin is covered with what? Lipid proteins. That lipid protein, which is the contains what? Some neurons are without this lipid protein. Okay, some are having with what? Lipids. Okay, so which is having what? This lipids protein, lipid membrane. Okay, sometimes what? Some neurons are covering. Some neurons are covering with what? Myelin sheath. What we call this is what? Myelin sheath. Especially myelin sheath is made up of what? Lipids. Myelin sheath. And between the myelin sheath, little bit gaps is there between the myelin sheath. Myelin sheath. These gaps we can call node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier. So, okay, neurons are what? Especially for myelinated and non-myelinated neurons is there. In brain is what? Two types of parts is there. What is a gray color and white? It is a composed of gray and white color. The gray color means what? Without myelin sheath neurons are. It is composed of without myelin sheath neurons, non-myelinated neurons. That is gray color. White color is what? White color part of the brain is made up of what? Made up of what? Myelinated sheath of sheath means what? Membrane of neurons. Try to understand. Okay, this is what especially for basic structure of neuron. What? Cyton, dendrites, auxin, and auxin terminals. What we call this is the neural terminals and also called auxin terminals also. Auxin terminals also. End of the terminal. If you observe these end of the terminal, okay, one what balloon-like structures is there, bulb-like structures is there. Okay, I am drawing here. This is what? This is auxin terminal. Auxin terminal. In auxin terminal, end of the auxin terminal, especially for bulb-like structures is there. What we call these bulb-like structures? These bulb-like structures we can call what? Synaptic bulb. Okay, what we call synaptic bulb. Synaptic bulb. So, okay, here the messages are passing with what? Neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters means what? Especially neurotransmitters are chemicals messengers. It is a passing from okay one neuron to other neuron. Especially okay, if you observe, okay, I mean, later also we will discuss. Okay, little bit information we have to discuss here. This is what synaptic nerve. Synaptic nerve. Here calcium ions, synaptic nerve. This is what other neuron. So I am drawing. Okay, roughly. Okay, the space between these two neurons. Neuron, for example, this is the neuron A and neuron B. So two types of neurons are connected, especially for transmit the messages. The gap between two neurons. So little bit gap is there between the two neurons. That little bit gap we can call synapse. Very, very important. What is the meaning of synapse? Means what? The gap between the two neurons, whatever the synaptic cleft. Okay, gap between these two neurons. That is we can call especially what we call synapse. Okay, here through with what? Messages are passing through with auxin terminals. Here, okay, with chemical acetylcholine, some 3-4 type of one, especially for chemical messages, transmitters is there, neural transmitters. With chemical messenger, it transmit the message to other neuron like this, other neurons. So we'll discuss that later. Okay, so okay, especially for synaptic nerve, bulb-like structures, terminals, end of the terminal, synaptic nerves are located, which are what? Bulb-like structures are located, passing the messages from one neuron to another neuron with neurotransmitters like acetylcholine. This is the basic structure of neuron. After neuron, types of neuron we have to discuss about types of neurons. Types of neurons. If you observe the types of neurons structurally different, functionally different. Okay, first of all, we have to discuss about structurally neurons are classified or divided into neurons are classified into what? Unipolar neurons, unipolar neurons, bipolar neurons, bipolar neurons, and multipolar neurons and pseudopolar neurons also. Multipolar neurons and pseudopolar neurons, pseudo unipolar neurons. They look like unipolar, but they are not unipolar, they are multipolar. Okay, so bipolar. So try to understand structurally neurons are classified. What is the meaning of structurally? Structurally means what? The neurons structure. Okay, we'll discuss. After discussing, we understood structurally how neurons are classified. Structurally, neurons are classified unipolar. From unipolar neurons, okay, if you observe, okay, I will draw small diagrams over here. Okay, in unipolar neuron, if you observe, this is what cell body. From cell body, only one neurite. This is called neurite. Neurite or process. One process, only one processor. Try to understand what I'm telling here. Okay, I'm drawn in rough diagram here. The unipolar neuron I'm drawn. If you observe the unipolar neuron, okay, from cell body, this is what cell body. This is the cell body, round structure. From cell body, only one processor arise. So, okay, little bit. Okay, I will begin science. I will draw here. Okay, for example, this is the cell body. From cell body, only one neurite. This is what neurite or process only, one neurite only. Single, one process. Okay, we'll discuss bipolar. Bipolar means what? Okay, I will draw here. Bipolar means, for example, this is cyton. Okay, from cyton, it is two processor origin from cyton. Try to understand the difference here. What I am drawn the diagram. This is especially for, we can call bipolar neuron. Why sir this is bipolar neuron? Bipolar means what? Two processes. One processes and two processes. Bi means two. Bipolar neuron. Unipolar neuron. For example, unipolar neuron you have to draw like this also. One cyton. From cyton only one processors are origin from cyton. You have to draw like this also, unipolar. Unipolar neurons. You understand? Okay, unipolar neuron what? From cell body, from cyton, only one processor arises from unipolar. Okay, example where we have seen unipolar neurons. Unipolar neurons, if you want to see unipolar neuron, okay, cerebellum and cochleus nucleus. Where we have to see unipolar, cerebellum and nucleus. In cochlear nucleus, we will observe what unipolar neurons. So, neurons structurally, some neurons are different. Some are only having only one processes. Understood? From cell body only. Okay, I'm drawing here two diagrams. These two are unipolar only. If you observe, it is easy to understand what is unipolar. Only one processor arises from here. That is unipolar. Bipolar means from cell body, two processes are arise from what, especially for from cell body. This is what bipolar. Okay, bipolar neurons also. What we call bipolar neurons also. Okay, where we have to observe what bipolar neurons. Bipolar neurons are olfactory epithelium. Okay, where we have observed olfactory epithelium, olfactory epithelium, and retina of eye. In eye, retina, and olfactory epithelium also we will observe which type of neurons are connected, especially for that neurons in retina, olfactory epitheliums are connected with what, which type of neurons are bipolar neurons. When we have observed unipolar cerebellum, try to understand what I'm telling. Okay, unipolar and bipolar neurons. And after that one, multipolar. Okay, multipolar. This is the example of multipolar only. Okay, for example, this is the example of what, multipolar. Most of the cells in our body what, multipolar only. If you observe the multipolar, okay, cell body. This is a cell body. From cell body, so many processes are arise from cell body. So many processes are arise from cell body. That is we can call multipolar neurons. And after that one, pseudo unipolar. Generally, it is the bipolar neuron. Okay, it is the bipolar neuron only. Pseudo means false. It look like what? It look like unipolar, but actually two processes are arise from what? For example, what? From cell body, two processes are arising, but it look like what, unipolar only. But it look like unipolar, but two processes arise from what, cell body. Okay, bipolar, it is look like pseudo unipolar. Not name given what, pseudo means false unipolar. It look like unipolar, but it is not a unipolar. It is a false unipolar. It is a bipolar only generally. Okay, so it look like what, especially for pseudo unipolar neuron. So where we have seen what, spinal and cranial nerves we are observed. Spinal and cranial nerves, we are observed what, especially for pseudo unipolar neurons. So structurally unipolar neurons are, okay, structurally unipolar neurons are what, especially for classified into, structurally neurons are classified into unipolar neurons, bipolar neurons, multipolar neurons, pseudo neurons. Unipolar neuron mean what, from cell body only one processor arises, that is also called neurites. And bipolar means what, from cell body two neurites are formed and our processes are formed. Okay, and multipolar neurons means what, this is the example of multipolar. Okay, most of the cells are neurons are multipolar from one cell body, so many processes are arise from what, from cell body. And pseudopolar means what, okay, from cell body two processes are arising, but it look like only one, so it is called pseudo unipolar neurons. Okay, pseudo unipolar neurons we are observing in spinal and cranial nerves. Pseudo unipolar neurons we will observe in spinal and cranial nerves, and multipolar or so many neurons. And bipolar neurons we will observe in olfactory epithelium, retina of eye, and also unipolar neurons we will observe in cerebellum and cochlear nucleus also we will observe what, especially for what we are observing these type of neurons. Okay, unipolar neurons. So these are structurally neurons are different, and now functionally, okay, neurons are classified functionally neurons are classified. Functionally, neurons are classified into, one is efferent neurons, and other name we can call are sensory neurons, and second one is efferent neurons. Efferent neurons, or we can call motor neurons, and third one is associated neurons. Associated neurons. What is the meaning of associated neurons? Means what? Especially for, okay, the two neurons are combined. That is associated what? Especially for interneurons also. We can call interneurons. Interneurons also. So here, based on the function, that means their function. Based on the function, neurons are three types of neurons we will observe. One is what? Okay, efferent neurons or sensory neurons. Efferent neurons are, we can call motor neurons, and associated or interneurons we will observe three types of neurons based on their structure. Okay, if you observe the based on their structure, the first of all, efferent neurons. Okay, what is the meaning of efferent neuron? If you observe the efferent neuron passing the impulses from, where it is passing? From sensory organs to brain. So try to understand here. I am already told what the main function of neuron. It observes what, detect stimulus and response, showing stimulus and response, passing the messages like electric impulses. So here, sensory neurons. What is the meaning of sensory neurons? Basically, functionally, neurons are divided into three types. Okay, the first one is what? Sensory neuron. In sensory neuron, passing the messages from sensory organs. In our 45 types of sensory organs is there. Eye, nose, ear, tongue, and skin. There are the 5 types of sensory organs is there. Through which sensory organ it is passing, anything is happen. For example, I am seeing one mango, sweet or anything. Okay, it is my eye. Eye is the sensory organ. It is sending the messages with what? Efferent neurons or sensory neurons sending the message to the brain from eye to brain. So, sensory neurons are passing the messages from body parts to brain. And after that one, that is nothing but we can call sensory neuron or efferent neurons. And sometimes what efferent neurons? Efferent means what? It is passing the messages or impulses from brain to body parts. Brain to body parts. Brain to body parts. It is sending the what? Reply, stimulus and response. Something I am seeing. When I am seeing that look like, okay, sweet or smell, whatever is there, I am observed. Sensory neurons are sending the message to the brain. Brain is analyzing the information. Analyzing the information and giving the response with motor neurons, with efferent neurons. Brain, after analyzing the information, okay, it is sending the message from brain to what? Effector organ. For example, I'm seeing one sweet or mango, whatever is there. When I am seeing, sensory neurons are sending, brain is analyzing and sending the what? Reply, giving the reply with what? Motor neurons. Motor neuron at the time what? In my mouth, saliva is producing, watery substance is producing. So that is we can call efferent or motor neurons. Motor neurons are passing the messages from brain to body parts. affected organ or whatever body parts. And associated means what? Sometimes what is these two neurons are joining and they are doing both works, especially for motor, sensory and motor. Associated means what? Sensory and motor nerves are joining in sometimes what are reflex actions. What is the meaning of reflex actions? So we have to discuss a few points about the reflex action. Reflex actions. What is the meaning of reflex actions? Reflection or reflection means what? Sudden things are happen. Sudden things are happen. Suddenly, what will be happen? What is the meaning of reflex action? Reflex actions are giving the response. Sometimes we that mean body indirectly protect themselves only. We thought that we can have two eyes is there. We are seeing something, everything in the eyes of vision. But sometimes our body organs also showing the response to protect the body. Indirectly, reflex actions are useful to protect our body. What is a reflex action? For example, anybody wants switch on or light or torch or anything at night time, car or anything, switch on light, what will be happen? Okay, in front of us automatically what our eyelashes will be closed without our consciousness. Sometimes brain is not giving the response. That much of time is not there. Anybody thrown any stone or anything, when the stone is entered nearby the eyeball, automatically eyelashes are closing. Why? It protects. That is we can call reflex action. These associated neurons also giving the response sometimes. Spinal cord also giving associated neurons. We are observed spinal cord and brain. That means two types of neurons are associated each other, motor and efferent neurons. So reflex actions also showing by what? Spinal cord, sometimes brain, and some part of the brain and spinal cord also showing what responses. Sometimes what it is indirectly reflex actions are protects our body. For example, one more example of reflex action. For example, we are sitting one place, we are not seeing some burning something in backside. Heat is there, burning. We kept our hand in back. Automatically, we are removing our hand. How? Why you are removing our hand means what? That is nothing but we can call reflex action. It is associated the spinal cord only showing the response, giving the response. It is giving the response to remove our hands. So, okay, anyway, okay, this is what especially for neural control and coordination. What is nerves? What are the types of nerves? And based on the structure, based on the functions of nerves. Okay,